Thank you, Stephanie. I'm so sorry. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I had my mic muted. Oh my goodness. What a way to start. Hi, Dixie. Hi, Stephanie. So, oh my goodness. I did my whole intro and everything. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Marty. So, I got myself a new machine and I haven't opened it yet. I received it yesterday. Hi, Angie. So nice of you all to join me today. So I'm going to unbox this machine. I haven't opened it yet, and it kind of takes a little bit of assembly. So I have it right here on my chair. And since I've gotten it, I pretty much left it like sitting up like this. I know I mentioned something about it last night, Marty, when we were in Jen Ren's live, that I got a new machine. So I have my machine here. Now it's an order I got off of Amazon. And of course there's another box in it. Okay. We got a box inside a box. Okay. And you can kind of hear it rattling around you there. Okay, it's like a leather sewing machine. Oh, scissors aren't going to work. I'm going to use my little X-Acto knife thing. On my phone, it's showing all pixelated. Oh, okay, there we go. Hopefully that wasn't all weird for you guys, because it was all weird for me. I guess the way it is, I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way here. The box does have a little bit of damage in it, but I don't think that will be an issue. I was thinking this would be kind of cool if I was to make more leather bags. Like I've made a couple with my domestic machine. And I just didn't like the results and the outcome. Thank you, Marty. I didn't like the outcome of how the bags turned out with the domestic machine, per se. That I was like, I need something different. So I know Becky from Aunt Beck's Creations had gotten a heavy-duty sewing machine from Joann's. And I thought about that. But then I saw this one too. And so this is like a shoe mending machine also. Because it gets in those little tiny like areas. Like on the toe of a shoe. So I'm going to take off my shoe really quick and show you. So I have like a little where it's come undone there. Like these shoes are old. But I'm like, if I want to make them last a little longer, I might be able to stitch up that area so that my shoes will last longer. So it has a little instruction manual here. And It's not the greatest instruction manual. I guess this is an operation manual. So it tells you what the information is, like basic stuff. But it really doesn't tell you how to put it together. So take off the styrofoam here. Okay. Yeah, some of the styrofoam is all beat up. All right. So I have a bunch of pieces here. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. We got So Notes Chris and we got Chris Kalu. I probably pronounced that wrong, Chris. I'm sorry. So it comes with a cheapy screwdriver. So at least I don't have to put the whole thing together myself. So it has these rods. And I guess the rods attach. And I'm thinking I need a rag too. Hi, Billy. You know, I was worried to come on because I know some other people were streaming. And then I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go on. And it'll be what it is. I wiped off those bars. But it still doesn't fully get all the stuff off. All right. So just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Now this is like the little mounting table, I guess. Hi, Jane. That it mounts to. And it does come with, sorry, 1 second. Okay, I had a cough for a minute. Some of this grease and oil from the machine got to me a little bit. So it does come with this full of, it's like a polyester silky thread thing. I have styrofoam for days. So after I get this all out and stuff, I'm going to definitely put all the styrofoam in the garbage can because my kids would make a total mess of it and then it would never go away. Yeah, it is kind of big. It's not too bad though. It weighs about, I think it said it weighed about 24 pounds. It has a piece of styrofoam inside the nut. I was trying to blow it out, but it's not blowing out. Okay. This is the machine here. Yeah, it came with a little cheapo needle threader that has all been out of shape. But I have good needle threaders. And I don't generally use a needle threader myself because I just don't find it necessary. Oh, this is so greasy. Oh my goodness. The bag is so greasy. Okay. And I guess this is a tensioner bar. This is a hand crank machine. It's like a heavy duty sewing machine, but it's like a leather machine to sew leather and heavy duty stuff. And this probably has been like kicked around the warehouse forever. Okay. Should have probably taken this piece out first. This is the hand crank piece that has to be attached. That's why it said it required some assembly. I did watch some videos about this a little bit here and there to kind of give me an idea of what I was getting into. And I thought about getting the black one, but green is one of my favorite colors. And so I opted for a green one. All right. It's a little messy here. Okay. Yep. Shoot. Yeah, this will make purses. Like, I've made a couple of purses, and I made some leather, kind of like leather purses, or like vinyl leather purses, I guess. Like, I have a purse right here that I made a while back, and I have the little jet skeleton in it, and I got the pocket there. But I wasn't like 100% satisfied with the sewing job that my domestic machine did. That I thought about some of the other machines, but sometimes there's things that I want to be able to get into, like be able to put a machine foot by, and that's difficult. And I'm hoping this came with the bobbin. The bobbin is probably inside the machine itself, because it is supposed to come with one bobbin. Okay, move that box out of the way. Now the box, well, the box isn't any good either, because the box is has stuff busted through it. Okay, so I have the machine here. Well, not really addicted to sewing bags, but I do also have a leather, well, I have a denim project that I need to do, and the name of this machine, Patty, it is a shoe mending machine. I got it off of Amazon. So after the video, I will put in a link to this machine in the description box. I'll put a link from Amazon to this. Now I just got to figure out totally how this goes. I know this mounts to the bottom. I'm only seeing, I don't know if all of my pieces are here or not, guys. Because I have one. Yeah. It's the assembly. Okay, I do have the 2 nuts. So I think that's good. I only have 1 washer. which I'm thinking pieces might have gotten lost in shipment because the package was damaged. It's not like they put all the pieces together and kept them all together in a little baggie as they shipped them, you know. And it doesn't really tell you how to assemble it per se. I guess the way you do it is it only takes the 2 screws. Well, the 2 nuts. And I'm pretty sure that these are supposed to have washers for both of them. You just found a how-to video on YouTube. Yes. This is a tripod piece, and it has the bars right here that mount in like that. So I probably could have done a little bit of homework and looked exactly how to put it together, but I did not because I get busy doing other stuff, and then it just doesn't happen. So I'm wondering if I should go get another washer. Huh. I don't know. I guess I probably should have watched a video on how to do this stuff. The thing is, with the tripod things, it doesn't even have to stay attached the whole time. If you wanted to undo the tripod piece, you can. So, yep, I'm a guys. I'm thinking it will definitely have to have the washers on it, and it should probably have a couple of washers. So I probably need at least 3 more washers. So I'm not going to be able to put it together without those 3 washers. I have washers. They're just out in my garage. So if you guys are okay for a minute, I can run out to my garage and grab it. It will just take a couple minutes. Because I have washers out in my garage, and I know where they are. Hi, Sherry. This is like a shoe mending machine, but it's also like a heavy duty like leather machine. And it is a hand crank machine. So it works by hand cranking it. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm going to go grab the washer. But I will take my phone with me so I can read the chat. But you guys can chat among yourselves too. Okay, I'm coming back. All right. So I ran upstairs and outside to my garage. Yeah, well, this one doesn't really have instructions to assemble it with the package. So I got some extra washers. They're not exactly the same size, but, and then one has the same size hole, but is smaller. And these ones right here have a little bit bigger hole. But I think that'll be okay. I think the main purpose of this is to be able so that the pieces aren't going to work their way out of the hole, just so it has a little more security. At least I have both of the nuts, right? Okay. So I'll turn this so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I've got this here, this here. Oh. Thing is, I don't think it's meant to have washers attached to it also. Now I need to like tighten those. Let me grab my I'm going to say grab my tool there, but that's not the right tool. I might have to go back out to the garage and grab the right tool, because my precision set here isn't going to work. But I do have a set upstairs in the kitchen. So 1 second. Sorry, guys. Okay, shows you how prepared I am, huh? It stands up on a tripod, so it has this, and then it has the legs that attach to it. And this toolkit isn't going to do me any good. It doesn't have any of the tools I need. Okay. I'm going to go out to the garage. But to make sure that I have the right size nut, well, the right size pieces, I am going to run out to the garage and get the piece. Because I have tools. I have so many tools, it's ridiculous. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. So the tool it takes is a 10 millimeter. Yeah, I know, it's kind of exciting. You know, the Amazon delivery driver delivered it to the wrong house on Tuesday night. Granted, it said on the Amazon delivery that it was Wednesday. So Wednesday morning, well, Wednesday afternoon, I'm looking on my Amazon's orders. I'm like, I wonder when this is going to arrive. And it said it had already arrived. I'm like, what? I didn't see no box. So I look at my cameras because I have like, there are Arlo cameras, kind of like security cameras. And so I looked at that to see if the Amazon driver had stopped by. And maybe someone stole it off my porch or something. Well, so Tuesday night, he had driven up, pulled in front of the neighbor's house, didn't even like attempt to come to my house, pulled in front of my neighbor's house about 6:45 p.m. and drops it off on their porch. Because I look at where it says that it was dropped off and they take a picture. I'm like, well, that's not my house. So this does bend the washers a little bit, but that's okay because I'd rather have it bend the washers than not stay where it needs to be. So we have holes here that kind of stick in there. Probably not the best design, but it's not bad. Okay, I have it. I obviously have it mounted to the wrong hole. So I have to undo it and mount this to the other section. And I don't know, I might have it mounted the wrong way about too. I'm probably supposed to have the double edge on the inside. It just doesn't show a picture of it together. I know on Amazon it shows it standing up. Yeah, I thought this was pretty interesting. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. Just to give it a try because you never know. I'm a little bit clumsy. I did better with it facing the other way. Yeah, I'm thinking it needs to be mounted around the other way. So I like totally put this on wrong. Like I'm supposed to have it the other way around. Okay. I think it's supposed to be this way. I think. It just doesn't make sense to have it this other way, because then it's totally off kilter there. Let me see, guys. Yeah, I got a socket wrench and then a box end wrench. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on my device here and see what the picture looks like in Amazon. Because I can go on to my orders and look at the picture, I hope. Yeah, okay. So I'll show you really quick. The one leg is in the front and the two are in the back. So I probably could have left the back one mounted. It's a little bit harder to mount this back up with the legs on it, you know. So the legs are coming back off. I'm surprised they don't have anything that like keeps the legs mounted to the board. That's a little surprising. Well, actually, it really shouldn't surprise me. Okay. And put this back there. If I can find my nut. There it is. I'm trying to lose my supplies here. Okay. Well, yeah, I will probably stand to use it, or I can put it on the floor too. Because I have a chair right here and I can set it on the floor to use it, which I probably will just set it on the floor to use it. Might help if I would switch my socket over so that it will be in the tighten mode instead of the loosen mode. I'll just have to find a place to like put it. You know, I worry about like space and where I'll put things once I get them. But I was looking at stuff and I happened to see this one because I was looking at, you know, because the new machines that people were getting, and I was thinking about the jacket that I was going to be sewing and the other stuff that I'll be working on that oh, it looks like a big crocodile. Yeah. I think I cross-threaded that. Because it's not tightening, but it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm hoping I didn't mess it up. Okay. That nut's not going to work. That washer that I just had. I don't know why I keep thinking that I need to like totally tighten this up until I get it mounted. But it's not really doing me any good to tighten it all the way up. Because then I'm still going to have the same issues I just had. I'll take care of that in a moment. Just hoping that this will tighten back up. And that I won't have to undo it again. Like these screws are almost, well, these bolts are almost too small for using. Yeah, and I kind of shredded off the beginning of this nut. Well, of this screw, I kind of shredded off the. Yeah, probably. But I have the one side tightened. So I'm thinking, and I have like a million like bolts and nuts and washers and everything else out there. Well, not a million, but I have a whole bunch because I am kind of crafty. Yeah, I shouldn't have tightened it all the way up till I had it standing. And see, that's still a little bit off. Okay. So I'm actually going to set this on the floor if I don't lose my pieces here. I'll move you guys forward. Is that going to work, though, is the question. You'll get a nice view of my chest there. All right. Reposition. Work. All right. You know, and they did provide me with a wrench. Not a very good wrench. But it did provide me with something. All right. So this is a big machine. I think right here is where that handle is supposed to go. As I just dropped my nut on the floor. Okay. Whoa. I'm not a huge fan of these legs. I don't really see how these legs are going to be beneficial in keeping this secure. I guess this mounts here with this. And there's kind of a like little key point here. Okay. It has like these little grooves in it that are supposed to kind of line up on the machine so that it operates it. This other one, there we go. I'm going to say it's not wanting to line up, but I think we got it. Though I know my piece here isn't all the way lined up. Because it has a groove right here, and it has a little nut right there that I guess needs to line up together. And then it has these bars and stuff here, like these operating bars, like brackets and stuff. There we go. It's lined up. And then we take this line this back up. Do they even include the size to tighten this? Yeah, they do. Okay. Oh, my hands are so greasy. Guess that's what baby wipes are for, right? So those are the bobbins, okay. So do I put it back up on the table and try to do it from up there? Because I can move the computer screen so you can see it. It might shine up to the ceiling a little bit, so you might get a little bit of glare. But I'm thinking that will be more conductive to what I'm doing if these stupid legs would just stay on. Hopefully I didn't make you seasick there. No, a little bit of moving around here probably made you all seasick. Yeah. I have tables. I don't have room down here though for another table. Okay. Oh man. They need to make it so that these tripod legs will actually stay inside, will stay attached to this tripod. Okay. Yeah, it might. I have some of that. But the thing is, if I want to like dismount it and put it somewhere, it may not work to glue the legs on with the 6000. That's what I worry about. So they sent me an extra tensioner knob, but I don't think it mounts to it. And they do pre-test them before they leave the factory. I might be able to secure it to the bench. The issue though with that is that we have the wheel right here. So trying to decide how this exactly goes. Like I know it's supposed to only turn like one way. I'm not 100% sure how this is supposed to work. I really am not, guys. Now this just turns that. That doesn't look very right. I'm hoping I assembled it right, because you're supposed to be able to turn it so that as it goes, it turns. I don't know what I'm missing. Yeah, I might have to do a wooden stand and mount it to it. I just know like having it on like a bench or something with this wheel isn't going to be conducive for that. But it does come with an extra bobbin case and the bobbin. that goes with the machine, and it goes down here. The thing is, until I can get that needle up, let's see. Pull up presser foot, avoid friction between presser foot and needle board. Well, how do I pull up the presser foot? Okay, the presser foot is somewhat up. And then examine the tightness of all fixed screws. Each oiling place should be oiled with lubrication. Yada, yada, yada. And if there's a kazaa noise when turning lead plate, it shows that the machine can be used. Whatever the leading plate is 18, which, so this is a leading plate, but it's not really showing any of that. I don't really know how any of this is supposed to work. Can you see how prepared I am, guys? I guess I'm trying to figure it out the same as you guys, because I am lost here. Have the step-by-step instruction. These just like turn the presser foot thing. I might have to go back and watch that video. And I know this is like probably part of the binding, the wobbin binding, bobbin winding piece. This is like it's a shoe mending machine, but it is also like a heavy duty. I'm so sorry about that light, guys. Oh my goodness, it's like blinding me. I probably should have left the little thing on it. I don't know. That doesn't help either, does it? If I could like tape this to the ceiling, I would. Yeah, that light probably is not in the best spot. Also, you watched his video, Patty, so tell me what I'm doing wrong. I know, that's kind of silly, huh? You know, I could always disconnect that light, but I'm not going to. I could take some tape and tape it up. I don't know how to stick to my ceiling. Well, the thing is, how is she going to pop to me? Okay, I'll watch the video. So I guess since I really can't do much else with this at the moment because I have no idea what I'm doing, what I've gotten myself into here. Is that better? That's a little bit better. It blocks out some of the excess. All right, so, but this is my machine. At least I got it assembled. I am going to have to find a new bolt, and I will end up making sure it's a touch longer because this one just isn't quite long enough. And I'll probably get 2 of them just because I worry about that other one also. And then I'll also get the right size washers. Whoops. I should have known that thing wasn't going to hold. Well, because I had mounted a sticky thing to my ceiling, but it didn't hold at all. But yeah, it has these cute little bobbins. So I'm definitely going to figure this thing out. I want to fix my shoe and sew it up a little bit. And I guess this thing here is to pop open this section here. But it's not going to move with it in there anyways. But this definitely has some stability issues here. But yeah, I will get it figured out. And I'll probably finish cleaning off all of this excess styrofoam because, like, I'm not against styrofoam per se, but when it gets in the machine, it's kind of troublesome. Yeah, I don't like those legs either, Angie. Yeah. So that he's working this end, sitting in front of it and using his hand to turn it. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. An ironing board legs. That would be cool. I wonder if I could finagle something like that. The issue, though, is if I was to finagle something like that, is actually getting it to stay. That would be kind of cool, though. Yeah, I'll definitely have to find something different with this. But I'm definitely going to get a oh yeah. Yeah, I can use it to sew sleeves and purses. And this one will sew shoes too. So, yeah, these legs do not look safe at all. I'm not 100% satisfied with these legs. You know, if I had seen one with a better leg construction, it may have been something I would have considered. But all of these kind of machines all had the same leg construction to it. So yeah. It says quality control pass. Has a little sticker on it. So yeah. Well, I could always take this down and I could show you guys a haul that I did. I don't know. I've been on for an hour. I have like little scrap metal bits on my table here. Using the wipe to wipe it up is making like little metal shavings. Well, I know there's something going on, so I'm definitely going to have to watch that video, Patty, and see what is going on. And I know I have not been streaming lately, but last week my kids were all home because no school because of Thanksgiving. And then Monday, my son was sick. Yeah, I will show you some sewing videos with this. I think that would be fun. Once I figure out how to make it work. Like, I want to sew up my shoe because my shoe has the thread has come undone. And I thought about taking a needle and thread and trying to stitch it up with the needle and thread. Or even some of those like little like leather working tools that has like the curved needle that you kind of stick it in and it kind of curves and curves. It's like a half circle. I thought about that and I'm like, that's just too much. I just couldn't get behind having to get a needle and thread and trying to stitch it up myself. No, I wish they did. If they had something. I know part of it they don't because of this wheel here that moves. That it wouldn't work the best to have it on like inside a sewing table. So it would have to have something that would accommodate for this. Now, if I took it and mounted it to something and like if this mounted directly to a table itself, like the base, and then you just work off the edge. Oh, okay. Let me look at it, Stephanie. Go ahead and pull it off my phone. Because I really only have Instagram on my phone. I did put it on my computer once. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. So There we go. I see it, Stephanie. So is it Hey Patch? Hi, Christine. How are you? Yeah, I bet it could. Be very excited. Like, even like sewing denim and stuff. Now, I do have a denim project that I need to get working on because that's a pretty good stand, Stephanie. I could whip something up like that. See, on theirs, they showed that they actually had like the little screw brackets to screw these things in. And this one doesn't have that. So yeah. But see, I have lots of wooden stuff that I could probably manufacture something that would set this up better. So I'm going to watch this video later when I have sound. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate that. All right. Turn back on live chat. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll finagle up a mounting bracket. I know I'll have to get different screws here. Maybe even like screw bolts. Oh yeah, Angie, I totally understand. I don't like the legs either. Like if the legs actually had the little like, because a video that Stephanie shared with me on Instagram that links to YouTube, it actually has little like screw holes that you can mount. Now I could drill a hole through this bracket, through this pipe, because I have metal bits that I could use my drill and drill through this, and I could drill through this other metal so that I could mount this to it. It still wouldn't be like 100% secure though. But if I used, like if I got a bolt, but like a screwed bolt that has this end on the back that would just screw right into the wooden block, I think that would be cool too. But it looks like it's mounting to a piece of wood that is kind of triangles out. So it has a flat end. So it goes up there and it just kind of veers out. And then it sits on a board, like on a little base board that sets it up and kind of keeps it stabilized. But yeah. So once I get this figured out, I guess I'll have to show you guys how it works, because I'm very interested in it. Now, they did send me extra needles. They're 110 by 18 needles. And I guess there's a pack of 10 needles in this. the black bracket. Oh, my. What black bracket? I don't know what black bracket you're talking about. Ah! But yeah, so it has a bunch of needles in here. So a bunch of spare needles. So there's like 10 spare needles to go with this. So that will last for a little bit. The black bracket. Huh. He mounts the legs with the black bracket that came beside the instruction for the legs to attach screw into. Well, it has the bracket right here that the legs mount into, that they just stick into. So it has a bracket, and then it has the pieces that stick off just so far. And then these just go into it. They just don't have, like this one doesn't have like the little screw ends that would screw it into the bracket itself. But yeah, I will definitely get this figured out. I think it will be fun, especially trying to fix my shoe. I think that would be fun. And then it did come with like a little threader thing. So some of the videos I've watched, they've taken this little threader piece here, and they take, and this is like kind of all like squampish right now because it is, but they basically take it and they put it up this little shaft here, and they put it all the way up, and then they hook the thread piece onto the end, and then they pull it back down through so that they can thread the needle. So I know there's a lot to do here. And this right now, it's threaded with like, it's like a I would call it the invisible thread. I've used invisible thread before on my domestic machine, which doesn't work out the best, but it does work. And I guess they also use it in the bobbin thread too. So seeing that, and the stitches are pretty nice, I think that it would work out pretty good. Like I tried, so I don't know if you guys know, but I make like these little like little coin purses type things. Well, they're card wallets, and I did a video on it once with these little card wallets on how I made them, and then I tried to switch to a thicker material, kind of like what I made the purse out of, and try to sew that up. And the back side of it, because my machine just does not like it, and so the back side of it, okay, let me look at that and see what it says. Okay, let me open up the link. Screen is unavailable in Canada. Well, I'm not in Canada. Oh my goodness. It just links me back to my page, the page that I was on. Oh, I know what this piece is for now, guys. Hi, Miss Gigi. Okay, I was wondering what this piece was for. I was trying to figure it out. Oh, you're in Canada. Okay. Well, it opened up my thing, but oh wow. That is a crazy price. Oh my goodness. Is that how much you would really pay for this? Is like $237? Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. My price was like $100. But I also got it during like the Black Friday thing. I have the presser foot. Rotate degrees. Yeah, you can rotate the presser foot so you can work it from any angle. Tightness of the upper threads. Do not roll backwards, so you only roll it forwards. Pull up the presser foot to raise, pull down the presser foot. Okay. So, this. Well, that pulls up the presser foot and keeps it up. So we got that. We got the presser foot raiser, but my thing is, how do we get the needle up? So I got the presser foot. But I don't know. This is like a heavy duty, like sewing, like a shoe repair machine / sewing machine. Though how it's supposed to work very well with this. But I guess this lift you up. Like, I guess this piece was, I was wondering what this bar was for. And I guess I know now that the bar was to put this on. And then the spool just sits here like awkwardly on top. Yeah. But I will get it figured out, I'm sure. I will watch those videos. I will see what they say. See if I can get this figured out. Maybe I installed the hand crank wrong. I will watch videos and I will see, and I will figure out how I get this needle up, because I got the presser foot up. It doesn't show where to lift the needle up. Yeah, because I'm just not seeing where it would lift the needle up. Because it's just not moving right enough to get the needle all the way up is the thing. The hand crank, it's not functioning properly in order to get the needle up. Yeah, I tried to crank the wheel. It's like stuck. So I might have done something wrong when I was installing it. I don't know. Which way are you supposed to crank? Are you supposed to crank it counterclockwise or clockwise? But yeah. Well, I will definitely take a look at it and see. Definitely clockwise. Okay. Well, that's what I've been trying. And then it says to not like, unless that has to be lower to make it go. I don't know. Yeah, because clockwise just isn't, it's not turning. And it says not to rotate it counterclockwise. Yeah, I'm just going to have to play with it and watch some videos. Yeah, it may not be seated properly, I'm thinking. So I will play with it. I will see if I can get it working right. And once I get it working right, I will try to come back on and show everybody. And I'll watch those videos too and see if I can get it figured out. But I guess that is all. because I'm not making much progress. I was going to try to show you how it works, but at least I have it assembled and unboxed, and then I will see what I can do with all of this and see how I can get it to work. So I appreciate you guys all for joining me today. Hope it was a little bit educational, you know, of what not to do. Yeah, I'll have it figured out, I'm sure. All I'll have to do is watch a video. And then I was like, oh, well, what? How silly is that? And I'll just like magically get it. I know. But I do need to get some different bolts because this one is shot. So yes, I'm using it without it fully attached, but it is fully mounted on this front one. Just this back one isn't, because this bolt is too short for what I'm doing. So, and it stripped part of it, so it wasn't tightening. So I'll probably have to get some new nuts too. All right. Well, thank you guys all so much for joining me today. You all have a wonderful day and stay creative. Until next time. Bye now.